And we're back. Alright, like I said, we're going to go ahead and jump in here to a realm of trials. Let's see how high we can get. The first few waves, it's not until you get to about wave 25, which is Torment level 6 difficulty, that you really need to stop and use Rend or activate Wrath of the Berserker. Up to that point, your Dust Devils can pretty well take care of things, but now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. And of course, I'll probably constantly forget to put Wrath of the Berserker back on, which that's on me. Best enemies to get in here are, for this particular build, are melee, because you don't have to worry about going after them and bringing them to you. They're just going to come right up and want to make your acquaintance. So. Okay, so we got a 47. That is not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Now, I do want to point out, before we get into the Rift, that the key is really to focus on the high-density trash mobs. Without an immunity amulet, the elites are probably just going to crush you under their heel like a cockroach. You're just not going to survive without an immunity amulet. So you're going if you're doing this and you go along, you see one, you see an elite. Oops. Okay, so I didn't mean to do that. All right, yeah, what the hey? Let's just go ahead and do this real fast. But what I was saying is, as you go along, if you see an elite, best to steer clear of it. Unless you can quickly glance and see what the affixes are. If it's, something like quick, fast, waller. As long as it's not like poison, molten, mortar, arcane laser, or anything you're not immune to from your amulet. If it's anything like that, just keep moving. As you might have been able to see there, I did remember to get Wrath of Berserker back up as quickly as possible. Come on, melee enemies, come into range. nope, not going to get this one. That's okay. It's still going to be... Okay, 46. No biggie. Alright. Let's see if we can get the right one in. The other thing, let me also point out, is... Yes, this build is good, but as I stated in the video, I believe I stated in the video explaining the gear, this is primarily best at AoE. Single target damage is not this build's strong suit, really. So, that said, I'm going to go and try to do this, but I may just go ahead and decide, you know what, I'm not going to be able to defeat the boss in time. Which would make for a poor video if I just sat here and died, respawn, died, respawn, died, respawn. So if it comes to that, I'm just gonna keep moving on. So anyway, and then I'll take a picture or something and post it to my Twitter account so you guys can see that I did indeed complete it. And oh crap, there's fire chains. That's the other one I forgot to mention. Fire chains. Unless you're immune to fire, get away from that. That is not a friendly thing to stay around, so keep moving. And there I got stuck. Not a big deal. Just respawn and keep moving. Plus you can tell pretty quickly from the first level of a Greater Rift how it's going to go. If you start seeing things, you know, fire chains or affixes that you're not immune to, it's probably not going to go your way very well. So, seeing that much fire to kick things off does not give me high hopes for this rift. I might be able to beat it in time, get the Guardian to come out in time, but I probably am not going to be able to complete it in the 15-minute time limit just because of that one thing. And that's one thing you've got to accept when you're trying to progress in Greater Rifts. The monster affixes may just be such that it's just not going to happen. And that's okay. You just move on to the next one. No big deal. Because at the end of the day, as long as you complete it, in your mind, you know you were able to do it, that's all that really matters, right?
Ready yet?
Aha. Arcane Laser. There was a time when Arcane Laser, I could have stood in that and eliminated those guys and defeated that elite, but not anymore because I don't have the Arcane Immunity Amulet that I once had. And we got the Whimsyshire critters. I love these guys. I don't know whether I prefer, as a whole, whether I prefer these guys or the same enemies from the game, from The Last of Us. The clickers, the stalkers, the bloaters, and all that. Like them all. It's cool, but I don't know. Of course, you can't go wrong with when they brought back the cow level from Diablo 2. That was always nice. That was cool. Yeah, the affixes are just not... Oh, see, there you go. I said that. And yeah, this is not going to go well. The affixes are just such that if I complete the whole thing in time, it's going to be incredibly lucky. I'll be incredibly lucky, but it's just, yeah, I can't stick around there. Gotta go. And just keep moving, because eventually they won't follow you. Those guys will stop following you. Just keep moving. The worst thing you could do is stand in the middle of an elite pack and try to beat it, so you make up for lost time, and then you just lose lost time. And, you know, that's just stupid. Just keep... Oh, I ended up doing a surf loop-de-loop. Okay, back the other way. Alright, yep, time to, yep. Now it should be noted that probably the easiest set of monsters to do this on would be the Act 1 version. The mummies that when you beat them, or the Walking Dead type goobers, or the guys that look like Oogie Boogie from the Nightmare Before Christmas that explode and release the lesser little guys when you kill them. That's probably the best. You see that, then you know you're probably going to have a fair shot at completing it in time. Me, I'm starting to lose too. Yeah, see right there. That molten like that, that's just not going to happen. Now, well, maybe not. I got the power shrine, so maybe I might be able to get these guys, make up a little bit of lost time. But I've got to do it very carefully. Okay, so I did get him. That's good, and I did make up quite a bit of time there. So okay. Yeah.
I need fury.
Plus the ranged enemies like this, these goat men freaks, they're also pretty terrible. Their range damage is pretty. As you can see, they're going down quickly, but that's countered by the fact that their damage is, I'd say, fair at the very least. Yeah. And of course, it's only going to increase. So we'll go ahead and stop the video there. I'm going to go ahead and, like we said, try to finish this one out. I might be able to do it in time. I might not. More than likely, because of the way the monster affixes were, it's not going to happen. Like I said, you saw what I did, though. When I saw one, I knew I wasn't going to be able to stand in. Keep moving. Maybe you get lucky and they'll follow you far enough that you can find a shrine that you can turn, dig in your heels, and show them what's what. Sadly, it's probably not going to be the case here, but that's okay. There's others. Hopefully I'll be able to do a video in which I actually complete one of these. It's higher than the 45 I did. Anyway, I will go ahead and upload this one. Sorry guys, it turned out to be crap, but hey, it's the way it goes sometimes. Thank you, and I'll see you later.